Hello, my name is Aaron, and welcome back to the Retro Gaming Collective. Welcome back to those of you who have been tuned into my channel for a while, and a very special welcome to those of you who are brand new and haven't seen my content before. I really hope you enjoy what you see. If you like video game hunting, retro toys, games, all things nostalgic, you have come to the right place, because that is exactly what I do. Today, we're going the exact opposite of retro, and we're going to talk about my PS5 collection. Now, I have made a few of these in the past, so a few housekeeping items. If you have seen my other videos, I am going to cover some of the same things when I talk about the games here, just so you newcomers can enjoy and hear what I think about certain games and what I've done with my collection, what I plan on it, all of that. And yeah, number two, I decided to film in front of my shelving unit of all my games. Just because I've been watching videos where other people have done that, and I've really enjoyed that background, that aesthetic. And I'm even using, you can't see it, but it's like a big umbrella, studio lighting and all of that. So just decided to give this a try. Let me know what you guys think. So without further ado, let's dive into these games. I'm gonna do them in reverse alphabetical order. And actually, some of the games are still sealed. And the reason that I'm doing that is I'm not gonna open them until I use them, until I decide to play them, because if it's something that I don't get to or don't plan on getting to, then I may sell it again in the future, and you can fetch more money on eBay or things like that if the game is still sealed. So let's start with a game that's still sealed. Again, reverse alphabetical order here. But we got Werewolf, The Apocalypse, Earthblood. Now, this game right here, I know very little about, but it just looked intriguing to me, so I picked it up. It is, like I said, still sealed. Some of you on here have actually told me that this is not a very good game. So I don't know. I've watched a couple of videos. I may get to it at some point. If this is a game that you liked, and you think I should try it, please let me know, because I followed some of your recommendations before, and it's really, really worked out for me. So let me know what you think about this. If it's worth me playing, and if it isn't, I'll just move on. No big deal. Next, now, this one I definitely won't play for a while if I ever do, and that's Watchdog Legions. I've heard that this game is not so great as well for most of you guys. The only reason that I picked it up is I had some game coin from GameStop back when it first came out for 30 bucks, and I ended up paying $2.99 for this out of pocket. And of course it is still sealed. So I could easily make my money back on this if I were to sell it now. So there's that. Next, this is actually a brand new game I just picked up. It's Subnautica Below Zero. I know it's hard to see when they're sealed. You get that that sheen or whatever. I don't know a ton about this game, but what it looked like to me, based on some of the videos that I watched, is it's like an exploration kind of thing underwater, and it just seemed really cool. And I also picked it up because GameStop is having a deal right now where if you buy a brand new game for $29.99 or more, then you can get a used game for 30% off. Now, the cool thing about that is, if you get a game that's like 55 or 60 bucks pre-owned, you still get 30% off, even though it's more than the brand new game. So this one I used to pick up a used game for it cheaper. So I ended up getting a pretty good deal. Definitely worth it for 30 bucks for this. Again, still sealed because I literally just got it. Now, this was actually a Christmas present from my wife. Spirit of the North, the Enhanced Edition. I can't recommend this game to you more. It was so much fun. I tend to get really frustrated when games are hard, and this game was a nice break for me. It was super chill. The aesthetics are really cool. The music's great. It's super relaxing. The puzzles are challenging, but not too challenging. They're reasonable. So it's a good had a rough day at work, I'm gonna have a beer and play a game. This is a good one for that. Just super light and easy. Really cool. Highly recommended. Now, this is one that you guys have recommended to me. I'm currently in the middle of this right now. This is the game I'm playing now. Now, I'm not the biggest like superhero fan, but I am loving this storyline. I am loving this game. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. The voice acting is incredible. I mean, it's just super impressive for like a game that comes out at launch. Like super, super impressive. And it just makes me like wonder what games are going to look like at the later end of the PS5 and next gen. But again, just a really, really cool game. Only halfway through, but I'm really looking forward to getting to the end of this one. Super cool. Next, I've actually put a ton of time into this game. This is Sackboy Big Adventure. Now, what's cool about this one, as I've said before in other videos, I really enjoyed Astro's Playroom with my wife. She and I played that game, I mean, for weeks when it first came out. I've 100%ed it. I got the platinum. She is stuck at the T-Rex still, but we'll get there. And I wanted to continue that, so I picked out Sackboy for us to play for a while, and it's been really cool. We've really enjoyed it. It's a good game that we can play together, and it's similar enough to Astro's Playroom if you played that. And it has that little Big Planet feel, obviously, because it's part of that series. But it's really, really cool, looks great, sounds great, all that jazz. Definitely recommend this one as well. Now, this one, I have played, I didn't put a ton of time into it, but it's Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, the ultimate puzzle match. And it just, you know, this game really isn't my cup of tea, but I got it for a really good deal. Paid like 15 bucks for it on eBay back when it was brand new. But yeah, just like, it's, you know, another game for the collection, right? And as you can tell, like, there's no way that I can play every game that I have. But this is just one of those games I wanted for the collection. So we'll leave it there. And maybe some of you love that game. If you do, like, let me know. Tell me what you love about it, so that, like, maybe I can say, oh, maybe I'll go back and give it another try. Because again, you guys have made some seriously good recommendations for me that I've really enjoyed, so please, please keep them coming. And tell me some of the things to stay away from, too, before I spend money on them. So this is also a new one. I have not played this yet. I just picked it up. It's called The Pathless. And it looks like kind of, from what I've seen, it looks like a darker version of like Breath of the Wild. It's kind of got that like cartoony, like style kind of thing. It looks like you're an archer. I want to say, I watched some videos. I think this is a pretty open world kind of game. I think it's relatively short, but this is definitely on my list to get to at some point. Let me know if you liked it. This one I also got a really good deal on. I have not played it yet. The horrible thing is it came with the super cracked case, and looks like it got a little water damage on the cover here. So I replaced it with a PS4 case, which, you know, it'll do the job. It looks okay. So I got this for a really good deal, obviously, because it was kind of beat up, but not really on my radar to play anytime soon. But I definitely want to give this game a try. It's Override 2 Super Mech League. So we'll see. Now this is probably the coolest game that I have in my collection. Also, a new pickup that I haven't tried yet. It's called Mortal Shell, the Enhanced Edition. This is my first like collector's edition PS5 game. And what's really cool about it is it has this like, it has the game in here. This one I actually did open. So it's got the game in here. And then we got this really cool like art book here. And it's got all of like this game art in here. It's just super cool to have like a new PS5 like collector's edition game. This game looks really interesting. The graphics look really cool. Can't wait to give it a try. It's got these like postcards in here too that are really cool. I don't think I'll ever use them, but it's just, again, like, game artwork is really fun to me, so that it comes with some of this stuff. It's just kind of fun. So let me get this all packed up here. And it looks like it has kind of like a reversed cover too, like this. So this is the main cover here, but you can reverse it, and it's got like this guy on the front. So very cool. I kind of love that games do that. Like, they give you the option for cover art. So I'm just gonna lay this off to the side and not make you guys watch me fumble around with that. We'll get to it eventually. This one was also really cool. We got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Now, I beat this game, and what I gotta say about the campaign is that it is sort of like watching a movie that you fight a little bit in. Super, super cool if you love the Mortal Kombat like anthology and all like the history. This gives you a lot of backstory. It's very, very cool. Again, graphics look incredible on the PS5. Highly recommend this game. Super, super cool. Now, this is also a new one that I picked up. I ended up getting this for 16 bucks with that GameStop deal. But Spider-Man has kind of pulled me in a little bit to some of the superhero games. I watched some videos about this. And it's actually really, really cool looking. I find it very strange that they don't use the faces of the actors from the movies. But I think they're calling it like the Gameverse or something like that. I have some action figures that I picked up. They do a pretty good job making it like look like them, but not quite. But yeah, this one I'm definitely going to be trying soon. I might do something else in between this and Spider-Man, but I'll definitely be getting to that. I ended up picking this one up pretty early. This is Maneater. This is one of the first games I got. I did not beat this yet, but I put probably, I would say, a good 10 or more hours into it. It's actually a pretty interesting game. The only thing I'll say about it is it didn't capture me story-wise. A lot of the questing felt repetitive, and it felt very like, all right, go kill 10 of these people, and then you can do the next thing. And then go kill 10 more of these people. And it just felt very like, grindy, I guess is the word. It was a lot of grinding. So if you, again, not a horrible game by any stretch, but a lot of it just felt very repetitive. But looked great. Do with that what you will. All right, then we got Immortals Phoenix Rising. I actually beat this game as well. This, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this game. I remember when I went to pick it up at GameStop, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, don't pick that up yet." Ended up going down in price the following day, and I'm glad I waited. But you know, I felt like I would have gotten my money's worth that original day. I ended up, I think, like 25 bucks for this or something like that. But entirely worth it. I thought that the humor in the game was like good and fun and tongue-in-cheek, and it just felt like that ancient Greek stuff is just super. You might hear my dog breathing in the background. He's sleeping there. But it just felt like, I don't know, it was just really enjoyable to me. It was a fun RPG and not too challenging. Now, I want to talk about challenging. Godfall. I beat this game as well. It's one of the first that I beat for the system. And I think this game looked amazing. Some of the boss battles I found to be very, very difficult. There was one night that my wife was laying in bed and I was playing in the game room, streaming the PS5 up to my game room TV in here because I have the PS5 on our big 65-inch 4K downstairs, so we can both play together. So I'm not stuck in. So I work in this room right now, so I'm not stuck in here all day. So long story short, I'm sitting in here. There's like a little bit of lag in like the streaming, and I'm getting pissed because this boss is just crushing me over and over again. So I get up and I walk by her bedroom where she's sleeping. Or no, she was reading a book or something like that. I walk by and she's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "No." And I go downstairs and I'm playing the game, and I'm pretty sure that I was continuing to get beat. I was going down thinking it was the lag time, and it wasn't. But I'm getting beat, and I'm saying some choice words, and finally I see her poke her head down the stairs. "Are you okay?" No. I ended up beating the game, of course, but there are some pretty hard boss battles in here. Really, really cool, though. Kind of reminded me of like God of War-esque, like hack and slash type thing, but not like the most captivating story, but graphically looked incredible. It reminds me of, for Xbox One back in the day, Rise Son of Rome came out, and it just looked incredible, but the story was kind of eh. So I would say this is like the Rise Son of Rome of PS5. That's my opinion. Then we got Black Ops Cold War. This is the first game that I beat for the PS5. And let me tell you, if you're a Call of Duty fan, this game is for you. It's super, super cool. Graphically, looks incredible. Story's cool. I thought it was really cool how it, like, I don't want to give a whole ton away, but it, like, pulled together the Modern Warfare series and the Black Ops series. Really, really cool. You get to see some crossover in that. Now, I'm not a huge online guy, so I didn't play this online. Just the campaign, and I thought it was sick. So if you're into the Call of Duty campaigns, this is a good one. All right, so this one I have not gotten to. This is Demon's Souls. The Demon's Souls. I always say Demon Souls, but this one is still sealed. I don't know if I'm going to end up getting to this one just because I don't do well with games that are really hard. Like I just said with Godfall, I just don't do well with them. This reminds me of like Dark Souls, that kind of stuff. And I've tried them and I get too pissed. I just can't handle it. You know, there are a couple of kinds of games that I can't handle. One is the hard games that are like frustrating. You do the same thing over and over again. And then talking with some buddies on YouTube, y'all know who you are. I don't do horror games. I just don't, because I get nightmares. You know, what can I say? I just can't do it. So I don't know that I'm gonna get to this one. This one may be one that I sell down the line. But either way, like a good game to have for the collection. Until then, it will be sealed. This one is my final game, and it's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, I'm currently working on, my goal for the year is to beat 40 games, and I'm at 13 right now, working on 14. I'm a little behind for the year, but I'm getting there. And I'm waiting till I get a little bit ahead so that I can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because this is a little bit of a longer RPG. So again, I'm getting there. This one is on my radar. It looks amazing. I love Viking stuff. I love the Assassin's Creed series, especially the Ezio trilogy. Really, the first, I think, is a trilogy. I only played the first and I think the second one. But the first one's my favorite of the Ezio group. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this game when I get to it. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I do want to show you like a quick video of the whole stack here. If you guys enjoy PS5 stuff, if you enjoy retro game hunting and toys and just all things nerdy, Star Wars, I'm a big Star Wars fan, this is kind of the channel for you. I'm just putting this, I'm finally putting Mortal Shell back in its case because I want to show you this full stack. Like, I'm pretty impressed with myself because here's the thing. Every one of these games here is free. I didn't pay a cent for any of them out of pocket. It's all from resale. So if you're interested in that stuff, I can show you in my other videos. Feel free to stick around, subscribe, like, enjoy, or like, hopefully enjoy. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out either here or on Instagram at the Retro Gaming Collective. I'm also on TikTok at the Retro Gaming Collective. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Happy hunting.